Let's ask who is the more frugal between us. Charlie, who do you think?
Well, in personal consumption, Warren is more frugal.
Ever wondered how the world's most successful investors manage their finances? Today, we're sharing with you the 25 frugal living tips that truly work, all inspired by the one and only Warren Buffett. Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is all about mastering your finances the Warren Buffett way. Despite being one of the wealthiest people in the world, Buffett lives a surprisingly modest lifestyle. We've curated practical tips inspired by his habits that can help you save more, spend less, and invest wisely. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more helpful videos like this. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Emphasize on modest living. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, still resides in the same Omaha, Nebraska home he bought over 60 years ago. He didn't feel the need for flashy mansions or luxury properties. His choice emphasizes the importance of a modest investment and living below one's means. Purchasing a house that meets your needs, rather than going for opulence, can help you save and invest your money wisely. Tip 2. Keep daily expenses low. Warren Buffett is famous for his low-cost breakfast, often opting for affordable options like McDonald's. This habit highlights that small savings from daily expenses can add up over time. Instead for opting for a lavish breakfast or dining out every day, consider cheaper alternatives or homemade meals. This change, while minor, can lead to substantial savings over the long run. And hey, who knows, maybe it's not just the coffee, but the principle of spending wisely that brings the kickstart to your day. Tip 3. Say no to loans. Buffett rarely takes out loans, preferring to invest his capital wisely. This tip underscores the importance of avoiding unnecessary debt. By doing so, you reduce the financial risks and potential stress associated with debt repayment. Instead, focus on making smart investments with the money you already have. Of course, there are times when loans might be necessary, like for buying a house or financing education, but it is crucial to evaluate such decisions carefully and ensure that the loan can be repaid without causing undue financial strain. Tip 4. Opt for used or marked-down cars. Instead of splurging on luxury car models, Buffett prefers to buy reduced-price cars. The depreciation on new cars can be quite high, and opting for a used marked-down car can result in significant savings. Consider the functionality, safety, and fuel efficiency of a vehicle before its brand or model. You don't need the latest model car to reach your destination. A well-maintained used car can serve the purpose. Prioritize your needs over wants, and remember that every dollar saved is a dollar that can be invested towards your future. Tip 5. Brand names? No thanks. Buffett is not swayed by brand names. He chooses quality over a popular logo. A high price tag doesn't always mean superior quality, and oftentimes you're just paying extra for the brand name. So the next time you're shopping, think about whether you're getting value for your money or just buying because of the brand. Choosing generic or store brands, especially for everyday items, can lead to substantial savings over time. Tip 6. Invest wisely. Warren Buffett advises against investing with borrowed money. It can be tempting to borrow money hoping that the return of your investment will not only cover your debt, but also yield the same profit. However, this approach can be risky, especially for inexperienced investors. If the investment does not provide the expected returns, you'll be left with a debt to repay. Instead, use your savings to make investments. This way, even if the investment doesn't yield as much as expected, you're not left in a financial bind. If you want to avoid the mistakes that most investors make, you can check out one of our videos about this. Link is in the description box below. Tip 7. Love what you do. Buffett emphasizes the importance of doing what you love and finding affordable hobbies. Doing what you love means you're more likely to put in the hours, work harder, and therefore achieve more. As for hobbies, you don't need expensive ones to enjoy your free time. Simple and affordable hobbies not only help you relax and have fun, but also keep your spending in check. For example, Warren enjoys playing the ukulele and bridge, both relatively inexpensive hobbies that bring him great joy. Tip 8. Find creative ways to save. Buffett has a knack for finding innovative ways to save, such as repurposing items or borrowing instead of buying. For example, do you really need to buy that book you'll read only once when you can borrow it from the library? Or buy that expensive dress you'll only wear once when you could rent it? Moreover, repurposing items reduces waste and is a step towards sustainable living. It's all about being resourceful and getting the most out of what you have. Tip number 9. Cash over credit. Buffett prefers using cash over credit cards to avoid unnecessary spending and maintain financial discipline. When you use cash, you're more aware of the money you're spending, leading to mindful purchases. Credit cards, while convenient, can often lead to impulse purchases or overspending. Additionally, using cash helps avoid the interest that accumulates when you're unable to pay your credit card balance in full. Remember, if you can't afford to buy something with cash, you probably can't afford it at all. Tip 10. Save before you spend. This is an essential principle of personal finance. By setting aside a certain amount of your income as soon as you get paid, you ensure that you're paying yourself first. This money can then be put into savings or invested. Remember, you shouldn't save what's left after spending. You should spend what's left after saving. This helps you build wealth over time and secures your financial future. For more easy minimalist habits to start saving money, check out our video about this on the description box below. Tip 11. Stick to a budget. Buffett is a big proponent of budgeting. It's the most effective way to manage your finances, allowing you to keep track of your income, expenses, and savings. Knowing where your money goes prevents overspending and helps you make necessary adjustments to reach your financial goals. A budget can help you decide if you can afford something and keeps your spending in check. Not all budgets have to be complicated. A simple one that includes your income and expenses is a good place to start. Tip 12. Buy quality items. It can be tempting to always go for the cheaper option. However, Buffett believes in buying quality items even if they cost a bit more upfront. A quality item often lasts longer and performs better, providing better value for your money in the long run. For instance, a cheap pair of shoes may not last long and will need to be replaced more frequently than a good quality pair that's a bit more expensive. So think about the long-term value, not just the immediate cost. Tip 13. Avoid trends. In the world of fashion and rapid technology advances, it's easy to get caught up in the latest trends. But trends often lead to wasteful spending. Buffett advises against this. Instead, invest in timeless, high-quality items that will last and offer good value for money. Whether it's clothing, technology, or anything else, think about whether it will still be useful and relevant to you in the long term before you purchase. Tip 14. Practice patience. Being patient with your spending is an integral part of frugal living. Often, you can save a considerable amount by simply waiting for a sale or discount, or by comparing prices among different sellers. Patience also allows you to avoid impulse purchases, giving you time to consider if you really need the item or if it's just a passing desire. Remember, the goal of frugality isn't to never spend money. It's to spend money wisely and get the best value for each dollar spent. Tip 15. Treat savings as an expense. This ties back to saving before spending. When you create your budget, treat your savings goal as another bill that needs to be paid. This ensures that you prioritize saving and investing. It also makes it easier to save consistently, as you're less likely to skip it or forget about it. By treating savings as an expense, you're committing to investing in your future financial security. Tip 16. Prioritize value over price. Warren Buffett is famous for distinguishing between price and value. Just because something is cheap doesn't mean it's not valuable, and just because something is expensive doesn't mean it's worth the cost. The trick is to find items that provide a lot of value for their price, whether that's a stock or a pair of shoes. Always look at the potential return on investment. This approach requires a thoughtful analysis of what you're getting in return for what you're spending, helping you make smarter purchases and investments. Tip 17. Don't buy unnecessary things. It sounds simple, but it's often overlooked. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I need this? Will I use this? If the answer is no, it's probably not a good buy. Buffett avoids cluttering his life with unnecessary possessions. By focusing only on the things that add value to his life, he's able to save money and avoid the stress that can come with owning too much stuff. Remember, every dollar spent on something unnecessary is a dollar that could have been saved or invested. Tip 18. Save a percentage of each paycheck. Consistency is key when it comes to saving money. As soon as you receive your paycheck, set aside a fixed percentage for savings. This approach automates your saving process, making it easier to save regularly without having to think about it. This habit of consistent saving is a cornerstone of Buffett's financial success. Even if it's just a small percentage at first, it can have a significant impact over time, especially when combined with the power of compound interest. Tip 19. Invest in things you understand. Warren Buffett is a staunch advocate for investing in what you know. The more you understand a business or industry, the better you can predict its future success and make wise investment decisions. This philosophy applies not just to stocks, but to any type of investment, from real estate to a small business. By sticking to what you know and understand, you can avoid unnecessary financial risks and make more informed decisions about where to put your money. Tip 20. Avoid unnecessary financial risks. Warren Buffett's approach to investing involves taking calculated risks, not unnecessary gambles. High-risk investment strategies can lead to high rewards, but they can also result in significant losses. Buffett advises against putting your money in ventures you don't fully understand or that seem too good to be true. By taking a cautious approach to investing and focusing on steady, long-term growth, you can build wealth without putting your financial future in jeopardy. Tip 21. Don't try to keep up with others. In a world obsessed with appearance and status, it's easy to feel the pressure of keeping up with the Joneses. But trying to match or exceed other spending habits can lead to financial stress and debt. Warren Buffett, despite his vast wealth, isn't interested in keeping up appearances. He lives a modest lifestyle that suits him, not others. Buffett's frugality teaches us that living within your means, not in competition with others, is the key to financial freedom and happiness. Tip 22. Limit dining out. Eating out regularly can be a massive drain on your budget. Warren Buffett, a billionaire, could eat anywhere he wants, but he often opts for McDonald's. His frugal approach to meals shows that it's not about deprivation, it's about choosing when and where to spend your money. Eating at home more often doesn't just save you money, but it also allows you to control the quality and quantity of your food, which can lead to better health. Tip 23. Maintain a simple lifestyle. Buffett could afford a life of extravagance, but instead he opts for simplicity. He's lived in the same house for decades, drives a modest car, and wears affordable clothing. This simple lifestyle not only saves him money, but also avoids unnecessary stress and clutter. The simplicity principle extends beyond material possessions to relationships, daily routines, and even investment strategies. By maintaining a simple lifestyle, you can focus on what's truly important and avoid getting sidetracked by unnecessary distractions. Tip 24. Reinvest profits. One of the most effective ways to build wealth is to reinvest your profits. When Buffett earns money from an investment, he doesn't just spend it, he reinvests it to generate even more wealth. By continually reinvesting profits, you can take advantage of the power of compound interest, which can significantly increase your wealth over time. This practice is a key component of Buffett's investment strategy and has contributed significantly to his financial success. Tip 25. Understand the power of compound interest. Often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest is a powerful financial tool. Buffett attributes much of his wealth to the power of compound interest. By consistently investing and reinvesting your money over a long period, you can take advantage of the compounding effect, which can result in substantial growth of your investments. Understanding and harnessing the power of compound interest is a crucial step towards achieving financial freedom. Now we will show you an extra living tip that you should also keep in mind. Tip 26. Remember to enjoy life. As Buffett says, I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. That's all for today's video. Remember, living frugally isn't about depriving yourself. It's about being smart with your resources. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more financial content. Comment down below with your favorite frugal living tips or any other Warren Buffett-inspired habits that you've adopted. Thank you for watching and see you in the next